Hey everyone, today is Thursday, August 30th. I'm tempted to play Chrono Cross again. I haven't played it in the last, I want to say 10 years. It was a great game. I never got all 45 of the characters. You got to play through the game twice in order to do it because there's a branch point. But the problem with what I had done during one of my playthroughs, I was playing the game, I went one way, and then somewhere along the way, I made a different decision and missed a character, or a few. And then when I went to play through a second time, I realized my mistake, and I was like, "Oh crap! I'm gonna have to play through a third time." So I'm tempted just to start the game all over again and play it again now. You know, knowing what I know now. I also have the strategy guide. Um, Not a recent acquisition. I mean, I had it back then too. It's just I didn't read ahead, so I didn't know what the hell was going on. But I love the story. I love the game. I think the only thing that's holding me back is that I'm worried I might get bored with it. Uh, and I don't want that to color my experience. The reason I might get bored with it is I'm very spoiled now by voice acting in games. It's been going on for the last few years where you've had these fully voice acted games. Star Wars The Old Republic is entirely voice acted. Diablo 3, voice acting. So Mass Effect, the original Mass Effect was almost wholly voice acted. I mean, throughout the Mass Effect series, there's text things that you need to read, but I mean, aside from that, I mean, when they start giving you voice overs for codex entries, you know you've reached a new age of gaming because here's irrelevant content, or if you need to know, if you want to know it, it's there, but you don't need to know it for the game. So here you have irrelevant the to the baseline enjoyment of the game, an entirety of voice acted stuff, and it's personally I love it. But you know, for a baseline gamer who just wants to play the freaking game for the experience, they don't need that stuff. I got a couple of friends like that, but I mean, I'm one of the guys who will sit there, you know, with a meal and just go through codex entry by codex entry, just enjoying the richness of Mass Effect. I crave that kind of stuff. And with Chrono Trigger, um, I would be hearkening back to the age of before full voice acting. It would be it's entirely a text-based game. It has beautiful, rich music though. It was a PlayStation game, and I would be going back to the age of the random battles. See, today, what with rendering capabilities and everything of computers and consoles, games have started putting the enemies into the common space, so you can run around them or deal with them as you see fit. Combat happens in the same environment as your exploration. With Mass Effect, with Diablo 3, or well, actually with all the Diablo games, with you know, original Chrono Trigger did not have the random battle mechanic. It had scripted battles. So as you moved through the environment, you would encounter this fight and then this fight. And if you ever reloaded the screen, you would encounter those fights again. With Chrono Cross, it goes to the Final Fantasy model of random fights. Final Fantasy, I think 8, 9, 10, 10-2, 6, 7. I mean, you know, anything before 12. Because I know 13 you could see the enemies, and 12 you could see the enemies. And I love that. I love that. You know, you can see the enemies up ahead. You know what to expect. You can do a little bit of jury rigging to get ready for it. But when it comes to the random battle mechanic, you have to be prepared for anything. So you gotta design your characters in an umbrella fashion. Okay, this guy is prepared for these types of bad guys. This person's prepared for these types of bad guys. I gotta be ready for those types with those guys, and these types with these guys, and so on and so forth. So, you know, I'm reluctant to dig into Chrono Cross, but I am less reluctant to dig into Chrono Cross than I am to dig into, again, one of my favorite games, Final Fantasy 12. Final Fantasy 12, I beat the crap out of that game, but I missed a lot of the side content because I was just like, I just want to beat the game. I beat the game at level 69. So with Chrono Cross, you can beat the game and then keep that stuff and then beat the game again. One of the mistakes I made when I went to play the game a second time is I had sold the Rainbow Swallow, the sword that your main character uses. I had sold it because I had gotten the Masamune. And the issue is that that particular sword is derived from a quest. So, like in original Chrono Trigger, you should keep the best weapon for Frog. So, too, in Chrono Cross, you should keep the best weapon for Surge that isn't a quest-derived weapon. The Masamune in both games is a quest-derived weapon. So, oh man, I'm really, really tempted to break that game out. I know where it is, too. Well, there are two places it might be, living room or the basement. I know where the strategy guide is, living room or the basement. Oh, I'll think about it. Until next time.